Let's get to it. Angel's Den. Damn, I need to find it. My meds. Odoral. HPSD, hyperactive psychosensitivity disorder. It's a sickness like any other. A pill a day keeps you as normal as one can be. Now with a discreet new label. Yeah, I hear that I'm on, but where's my meds? You deaf girl? Dad would kill me if he knew what I do. HPSD. Another civilization disease or an act of God? Those are devil's powers. Keeps the Lord's name out of it. I don't know what else you want me to move, game. I've moved everything. We've moved this. That's not movable. Well, I already tipped over the bag. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Uh-oh, it's empty. Shake, shake, shake. I'm coming. Thank goodness you're alive. But not for long. Madame's gonna kill you. I know. What's wrong, darling? My meds. The bottle's empty, and I just can't, not without them. Calm down, we'll figure something out. What happens if you miss a dose? Is it dangerous? Sort of. Psycho freak! I'd rather not talk about it. No worries, darling. We all have our secrets. Just tell me, do you keep a spare at the apartment? There should be an extra in my cabinet. For fuck's sake. First Holly and now Liz. Just a sec, boss. We're going. But, no more buts, Holly, unless you want to get ours served on a plate. But Liz, I told you not to worry, didn't I? Let me grab your keys. I seem to have left mine in a different bra. What for? I'll run home during your solo and grab your pills. Won't even look on the label, I promise. Oh, that's... Thank you, Liz. You're the best. Of course I am. Let's go. And now the show. That everyone's been waiting for. Quite right, huh? Just start already. 1 sec. Yeah. Good. As a kid, I was mediocre. Not ugly, not beautiful, just utterly forgotten. Ooh. Little grey mouse. Daddy's girl. I felt trapped for quite some time, until I found the fine art of burlesque. On stage, I'm neither shy nor sick, and only a little bit freaky. No more Miss Grey Mouse. I'm Holly freakin' Whispers. That is, until I take my pills. We dance. We can dance. That is, until I take my pills. Otherwise, I start to hear them. Their thoughts. Their deepest desires. The pink one is cute. So curvy on me. Just give them to me. Their deadly sins. All their eyes pointed at me like a loaded gun. They're stressing a bit. Did we go nuts? Ah, we're in a chapel. She's been shot? Kill, love, kill, pain. Kill Liz. One night burlesque. Bloody feather. Do I have to, like, drag the eyes open? No, it's part of the story. She got my spare pills. Shake, 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 shake. Madame? What? Why are you... Here, cover yourself. Okay, but how did I get back to the dressing room? You screamed like a devil, then blacked out on stage. We had to carry you. You scared the shit out of everyone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you on something? Skag, hash, oxy? Any psycho bump? You know I have zero tolerance for that stuff here. The second you bust your nose, I'll kick your ass out of here. I know, you got it all wrong. I am kind of sick. What? And you came to work? To give everyone the flu? Nothing contagious. I've had it since childhood. It's genetic. I forgot to bring my meds, and that's why I blacked out. Oh, is that what you kids call dope nowadays? Meds? No, boss. If you don't believe me, ask Liz. She promised to bring me them from the apartment. Mysterious medicine from the mysterious Malatia? Well, at least your story checks out. This is yours, isn't it? Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Did Liz give it to you? Not willingly. She shoved a pill down your throat, then refused to explain what it is, insisting we respect your privacy. Ha. I would if you didn't just perform the exorcism of Emily Rose on my stage. Where is she now? She's waiting outside. You can come in now. Holly? Oh my gosh, Liz, I was so worried. I should be the one worried. You're still trembling, darling. Listen, I'm so sorry about the pills. I really tried to... Yeah, that's enough. She knows you're the tits and all. Now take her home. No! Actually, I'd like to stay for a while till I get better. Maybe at the bar, if you don't mind. Fine, whatever. Just remember to take your meds. I don't want you to scare the guests any more than you already did. And don't count on working today. Not on stage. Not behind the bar. I won't let you do anything until I'm 100% sure you're fine. Capiche? Yep, I do. Capiche, I think. She knows all the slang words for drugs. Just one more thing, ma'am. Yes? About those drugs? For a person that hates them, you sure know a lot about them. Yes, Holly. I do. Is that all? Good. It's high time I go back. Somebody needs to clean up this bloody mess. There was blood? I'm talking about the fiasco you put up on stage, Holly. Oh, right. Take care, girls, and remember, the show must and will go on. Sure, ma'am. Ma'am's wrong. I'm no tits, Holly. I totally messed up. Took me so long to get the pills. When I found out what happened, I panicked, forced one right into you without thinking. Your eyes were opened, but you weren't there. Slow down. Liz, you did the right thing. I'd still be half awake if it wasn't for you, trust me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here in the first place. Nah, Madame would make me go anyway. To be honest, I'm just glad that you're not dead. Slip of the tongue. That's a weird way to put it. And again, shouldn't I be the one saying that? Yes. Yes. Whatever, I'm happy you are not dead too. I love you, you little oddball. Love you too, Miss Noir. Love your friends. Ooh la la. Since when are we that official, Miss Whispers? Should I book a chapel or something? We did just see a chapel. Yeah, I'm joking, silly. What's the sad face about? Was it too much? No, something else. Can I ask you a few questions? Just a heads up. Some of them might be strange. Sure thing, darling. Shoot. Any idea who would want you dead? Anyone? Plenty of people. I make plenty of enemies in the Italian cartel. Seriously. I do know plenty of scumbags, Holly. You've met them as well. It comes with this job. From the Italian cartel? Really? You'd be surprised. There's this creepy old guy in the audience. Every time I see him, I get goosebumps. He's not my secret to share, though, and I already said too much. Whose is he, then? Quit it, Holly. I promised not to tell. In which show do you wear a white outfit? The cute one with the ribbons. Midnight show. It won't fit you, though. No worries. I just wanted to know when you wear it. Okay, next question. Is there any church that's important to you? Can be in any city. Oh, so you want to book one after all. Please just answer. I know you're a believer, but I couldn't name a single church in this city even if my life depended on me. It might well do. That sounds strange. Did anyone follow you here? To the club, I mean. You know that someone did. He always does. You're talking about Arthur, aren't you? I thought he'd already given up. He insists on calling him Art Rhythm now. But yes, I'm talking about that douchebag. I've just been ignoring him. It didn't help much, though. He still claims I'm his muse as if I had something to say on the subject. Oh, sorry, nothing to say on the subject. How long has it been? Since we broke up? 2 years. And after barely a year of so-called relationship. He's just really... I don't know. Thinking about him makes me angry. There are no words strong enough to describe his harebrained, entitled, pretentious, annoying son of a peacock, who constantly wallows in self-pity. I think you've pretty much nailed it. Please just forget he exists. Do you have any past enemies? Grudges, or anything like that? Doesn't everyone? Yeah, still. Anything particular come to mind? Particular? No. Peculiar? Yes. There's a woman. I'm not sure, though, if I can talk about her. Please, it's important, if you say so. She was Catherine Forktail. She was a physician, and I was her patient. We didn't exactly leave on good terms. She was hurting people rather than helping, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. Now, it makes me both sad and relieved that she has lost her license. Why did she lose it? That's the part I shouldn't be talking about. Besides, it's still a touchy subject for me. I trusted her, and she took advantage of me. And you think she might be here, among the guests? I haven't seen her for a long time. I wouldn't think so. Give me a second to think. You get into quite a lot of mess for someone who's such a sweetheart. What can I say except that trouble finds me? Joking aside, what's with all the questions? Are you trying to play detective? Donovan took you for his trainee or something? Damn, you're right. We have a detective. I can't believe I hadn't thought about talking to him. After all, he practically lives here. He's starting to worry about you, Holly. That is, more than I was. I know you warned me it's going to sound strange, but no, don't worry. I'm going to save you, I promise. Save me? What the hell are you talking about? Someone wants to kill you. There's no easy way to say it, but I'm pretty sure that someone wants to kill you. Don't ask me how I know, or who exactly it is. I just know. We had a good laugh, Holly, but that's not funny. I am not joking. You're going to die if we don't do something. Look, okay, I believe you. I believe that you're serious, though it's hard to take it seriously. But, no, just listen. Someone's gonna kill me at some time. You might as well say I'm gonna die one day. We're all going to. Not sometime, Liz. In just a few hours, in the midnight show. So that's why you asked about the outfit. Damn it, I can't believe I told you all these things about all those people. Just because you're delusional. I'm only making it worse for you, aren't I? Shit, I had to go and do it again. Do what? No more questions. You're clearly unwell, and I don't want to say something I'm going to regret later. There's enough I've already done wrong. No, you didn't. I need to go, Holly. The second show will start soon, and Madame must have told Sean by now that you're coming. No, Liz, wait! Shit. Panic, breathe, panic, breathe. I need to calm down. And change these goddamn clothes. Act 1. Little Miss Detective. Is that not Madame? 4 shows before the finale. Gotta hurry. And this is where we become point and click? I hope no one will notice me. And they all did. I guess I should try to read their minds. Oh god. I hope they will stop working soon. Huh, I never thought I would wish for that. So, what do I know about these people without that freaking superpower? Does he look creepy and old enough to be the guy that Liz mentioned? She's a regular, though I don't remember her name. Could she be the physician that lost her license, Dr. Forktail? Our Grand Barmaster, Sean Howachen? I don't think he could hurt a fly, but he certainly could get an elephant drunk. What was it? Arthur? Art rhyme? Well, an asshole, that's for sure. Okay, so this was the person that claims he's in love with, or that our friend is a muse. Detective Donovan. He's here so often that Shaw keeps the table reserved for him. Can I talk to him? No, but we can exit. No, we can't. Humming. Hi, Sean. Here's my charming patient. Patient? I heard you're joining me tonight, am I wrong? That's true, but... I could use a drink. Perfect timing, Holes. I prepared something just for you. Drink it. I trust him. He seems like a nice guy. Water? With ice and lemon. Water on the rocks. How long have you waited to tell this joke? Long enough. Thank you. It's exquisite water. Can I make some more myself? Sure, I'll show you how to prepare water on the rocks. Make a drink using all 3 ingredients. Try not to pour over the pink line. Actually, I have no idea. There you go, you're a natural. I have some practice, that's all. Barista by day, super performer, sorry, by night. Super performer? A performer. Ah, clever. Oof. What more am I supposed to do, game? Okay, I needed to make it the correct size. Maybe? Do I drink it now? Game? Okay, I think you're good to go. Could I take an order from Detective Donovan? I saw the note about him. PD Sourpuss. It should be easy enough. Sure. In his own words, whenever the glass is empty, make it not empty. What about the madame? You know, I won't tell if you don't. Thanks, Sean. Good evening, Detective. Miss Whispers, I must say, after what happened, I didn't expect to see you here. Even more so up close. To what do I owe the pleasure? I'm here to take your order. And since when do the Charlotte Angels mingle with customers? Let's just say that one of them needs to redeem herself after she ruined the show. What's your poison? I'll trust your instincts. What would you recommend for me? Whiskey sour? Good guess, Miss Whispers. I see that Sean has trained you well. Whiskey sour is my favorite, although I don't love the whole PD Sourpuss nickname. I'm sorry, Detective. I could call you the Hand Sour Beast instead. Please don't. Just get me my drink. Of course. 1 whiskey sour coming at you, handsome. Let me guess, whiskey sour. Does he order one and the same drink over and over? Pretty much. None of these seem to be whiskey, though. Oh no, blended whiskey. A little bit more. Okay, simple syrup. And ice. Lovely. How do I take it? Oh yes, this thing. Here you go, Detective. I hope you made it. I made it myself. Thank you, Miss Whispers. I guess you don't... Oh, I do like it. This is my happy face, can't you tell? Happy as sunshine. Why aren't you going away? I hoped we could talk for a moment. Okay. Miss Whispers, who's dead? Why do you think someone's dead? Just a figure of speech. I'm here almost every night, and yet you never did anything more than give me a strange look, let alone flirt with me. I've concluded that something bad must have happened. Something bad aside from your stage accident. You've guessed correctly. Sorry for the charade, but I really need your help. One of the guests wants to kill my friend, and I have no idea how to prevent it. That's quite the accusation, Miss Whispers. Do you have proof? Not nearly enough. I don't even know who the killer is yet. You seem quite sure that the killer is someone at the club, among the clientele. Well, it could be someone from the staff, too. But there are 3 guests that I already kind of suspect, so it's more likely to be one of them. I'm not in my element here. There. Cheer up, Miss Whispers. I'll play along. Tell me about the suspects. Well, I know close to nothing about the first one, who apparently has ties to the Italian cartel. The second, beg pardon, is my friend's ex-boyfriend, and the only one I've actually met before. And the third may not even be here. Okay, let me stop you there. I've solved the case. The second suspect is her killer. It's always the ex, or the present shithead. Unless your friend is dating the old geezer, I doubt it, she's quite scared of him. Well, one does not preclude the other, but let's assume you're right. That leaves us with the ex-boyfriend, case closed. Please don't dismiss me like, wait, geezer? I haven't told you he's old. You know who I'm talking about. Of course I do. There aren't that many people tied to the cartel, at least not in here. But if you think I'll spill the beans because you caught my slip-up, Miss Whispers, you are deeply mistaken. This is police business, not some wannabe detective. Well, whatever this is. Can you at least point me at the guy? I could, but I won't. He's a very dangerous man, Miss Whispers. Ah, and this is where we can use his... Am I meant to use the arrow keys? I don't understand what you want. Like, I can spin around these points, and that makes it go ding. Okay, you want it to go ding. Not the best tutorial. Am I meant to do more than that? Yes. An angel? Bonoroni? Charlotte? Gabriella? Boroni? Raffaello? Baroni? Ah, the mafia guy likes the madame? Get out of my head. He kicked me out? Huh, I was right after all. Curious mind. Mind read for the first time. Achievement unlocked. What? Madame is a frickin' member of a frickin' cartel, and Detective Donovan, you knew about me the whole time? I suspected from the moment you fell on stage. I'm a detective after all. You seem to forget that despite the fact it's the very reason why you've come to me for help. And you have HPSD2. Many people on the force do. It's useful in this line of work. But I'm more of an empath than a mind reader. So... you kind of feel what I'm feeling? More like I can read your feelings very well. You, on the other hand, you pierced my brain like a hot knife through butter, didn't you? I guess so, although I don't like the visual. That is an unlawful invasion of privacy, then. You tricked me into doing it. Oh, how so? Isn't it obvious? You got that whole vision prepared in your mind for me. And you read my feelings before I did anything. Fair enough, but don't try to do that ever again, or I'll arrest you without a second thought. Hang on, you're able to control it, aren't you? More or less. There are times when I feel like I'm being drawn into other people's thoughts, but if I take my pills on a regular basis, it's mostly manageable. I have those brief moments of clarity when the pills wear off. With a proper concentration, I can control it, yes. Very impressive, considering that you have no training. But no more mind reading of officers of the law. Got it? Yes. Good. You can go now, Miss Whispers. Thank you, officer. But I wanted more questions. I have a moment to take my meds. A small dose should help me keep control. Okay, we have some meds. Act 2. The Musician and the Muse. Can we swing the moon? No. So what now? I could talk to the old guy. No, better not while he's still with her. That leaves me with, can I make a drink for Arthur now? Whoa, did Skinny Legs order something? Skinny Legs? You nickname every customer, don't you? He didn't. I need to talk to him, so I hoped you would tell me what he usually drinks. Only water, and he pretends to sip it all night long. Why's that? His artistic mind is too precious to damage with booze, so he says. Truth be told, I'm pretty sure he's broke. Maybe I should make him something fancy then, to soften him up. You can make whatever you want, Holes, as long as you're paying for it. Madame would kill me if I started giving away free drinks. Good point, and she's already angry at me. I'll tell her later to take it out of my paycheck. I need to figure out what to prepare. But how am I meant to make an informed decision? Well, what's money? What's money in the face of saving our friend from being murdered? Psycho Killer. Make the Psycho Killer drink. Achievement unlocked. Arthur. Hi. Hello. It was Art Rhythm. Use proper name for Art Rhythm. Look, even if it's someone who's a jerk, no reason not to use them by their preferred name. I've brought you a drink. It's on me. Holly dearie, thank you. It's so nice that my music is appreciated, especially by the small people. It's not some lame sung poetry, it's electric rhymes. Totally. Tasty. Go on, ask me about my music. I'd like to talk to you about your inspirations. Are you religious? I take my inspiration from many cultures. Glitz, glamour, the cute beliefs. But all in all, music is my religion. What cultures? Could you elaborate? No. Damn it. What are you currently working on? My songs. About the two strongest forces in the universe. Love and death? You really have listened to my electric eclectics. It's a nice, almost, anagram. And here I thought you were an imposter. I'm a true fan. Any new killer singles? The Dying Swallow. I released it just yesterday. How did you come up with such an intriguing title? Easily. And you just can't take a hint, can you? Oh, please, Art, don't be like that. I just want to acquire a deeper understanding of your... Oh, so he likes his here. And our optimum point is somewhere over here. Okay, so click away the feathers. Dying Swallow, Art Rhythm. And it's got a picture of our friend on the... Knock knock, girly. Did you have a stroke? No, I'm okay. I just got lost in thought for a moment there, sorry. That cover with Liz, does it mean she's the Dying Swallow? What makes Liz so special to you? I bet many other girls would love to be the inspiration for such a great artist. Ugh. Why don't you choose someone who won't? Oh, so that's what's bothering you. How to say it politely? Those who desire are the most undesirable, dearie. What do you mean by this? Why do I even try? To put it bluntly, I don't want to have some pale, skinny wannabe model posing as my muse. I'm not muse material then? Pity. You are not. Lisbeth, on the other hand, she is the light to my darkness, love to my hatred, a spark of life warming my dead heart. And I'm her... let him finish. Protector. What does she need protecting from? Other people, of course. All those filthy bastards that watch her dancing on the stage every night, just like you. And the weirdos on the internet begging for a sniff of her underwear. But does she tell them to buzz off? No, on the contrary, she indulges their sick fantasies. Well, it's our job. Oh, really? Do we get, like, punished if we overuse our psychic powers? So you don't want my old socks? No. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fit me. That's just hurtful. Some guy would kill for 'em, or marry even. No doubt, but maybe I could buy you a drink first. Maybe. I need to go to work. Catch you later, Mr. Dark. Sure thing, Birdie. Take care. Bye. Hi, Dick. Hi, Birdie. What's up? Fuck you and your poor mother. Whew. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Why? Because you're a creep that just wants to screw me over, like every other creep. Oh, really? Is sex chatting part of your job too? Doesn't that make you whores? Hang on, sex chatting? I've never... Oh, right, I forgot. You're that friend of hers. Holly. Hollier than thou, she called you. It's perfect. Go ask her about Mr. Big Dick 69, Miss Holier than thou. I will ask her, but about this Bill Dark guy and you messing with her phone, jerk. You'll see what I mean. Would you be able to kill someone? For art? It depends on who. Someone like you, perhaps. If you stood between me and my music, I'd end your social life. And if that someone was Liz, I would never. How can you even suggest that? Oh, I didn't mean anything bad, really. I'm not sure I'm really comfortable with all this invasion of mental privacy. Even if it is nominally to save our friend from getting moided. Liar! I need to take my meds as soon as possible. How can you even suggest that? I don't mean anything bad. I know best how love and hate are two sides of the same coin. Did that mean that he's lying, or does he know that I am? Well, that's true. I am too fragile and good-looking for jail. Those animals would rip my ass in half. I don't even want to imagine what they could do to my precious vocal cords. Me either. Let's move on. What are you hiding in your pocket? I'm not sure I'm okay with abusing our telepathic powers. Gets opportunity to use telepathic powers and immediately does so. Okay, only move it when the eyes are closed. Seems straightforward enough. L and H. What the hell? You stole our keys? Give them back now. You did what? Are you out of your mind, girlie? I know it's in your... Fuck off. I'm out of here. No. Where are you going? How did I mess it up again? Not this time. I have to talk with Liz and tell the detective. If I use my powers too often... Okay, here we go. My whole world becomes distorted. So there is a system for just don't use your powers all the time. I found Liz backstage. Liz, there you are. Holly, I have a show in a minute. Hear me out, please. It's about Arthur. He's stolen your keys. That's why you couldn't find them this morning. Are you sure? Pretty sure. I couldn't do much about it. He bounced as soon as I told him to give them back. So we need to change our locks and search the apartment. He might have left some cameras. You aren't angry? Not the first time he's done something like it. I guess I'm more tired than angry. I'm not going to confront him about it either. If that's what you expect, it's exactly what he'd want me to do. I'm better to ignore him and move on with our life. One day he will get as tired as he is tiresome. And leave me alone. Perhaps you're right. I am, trust me. At this point, I'm quite the expert in applied assholery. Dealing with him, it's almost like having a second job. Liz! 10 minutes. Be there in 5, boss. Is there anything else you wanted to tell me? The Dying Swallow? It's the name of his new single. Is it somehow related to you? Sure is. Some people call me Birdie, and for a good reason. It's my surname, don't you know? Well, not it's my surname, but it's related to my surname. Is there a bird called Noir? No, silly. Well, maybe. I don't know much about birds, but Elizabeth Noir is only my stage name. I'm Elizabeth Swallow. Oh, how did I miss that? I guess maybe wait. Is Whispers your stage name? No, it's just my name. I don't have any others. Well, here you go, darling. We just both assumed something without asking. Silly of the both of us. Let's not go with Miss Holier Than Thou. You mentioned this guy you're, sex chatting with? Someone called Dark Bill? Son of a bitch, but how does he know about them? Hang on. What is a son of a buttfuck? I guess poo? Oh yeah, that makes sense. So, who's Bill? Online friend, but we've never even met. Just roleplayed a little. I like him, Holly. That's all. I think you need to change your phone password, Liz. Arthur must have accessed it somehow. By the way, he might also have blocked that Bill guy. Shit. That's why Bill stopped messaging me. I don't want to ask about this. Do you really call me Miss Holier Than Thou? Arthur will do anything it takes to alienate me, darling. That said, I might have said Miss Saint or Holier or whatever. Long time ago, when we didn't know each other, and I'm sorry if I did. That's all. No, I forgive you instantly. You went and got my meds. You seem like good people. Okay then, I have one more thing to say. I'm really, really sorry for overreacting earlier. It just isn't healthy for you or for anyone. I don't know what to say. We'll talk about it later, okay? Go be fabulous. And I'll find Donovan. I will try my best. Donovan was smoking outside the club. Detective, here you are. Miss Whispers. Is it about Baroni again? Because you already know everything I do. No, that's not it. I talked to the first suspect, the ex. Case solved. He's the murderer. He's an effing thief, that's for sure. He stole the keys to our apartment. Did you see it happen? No, but I read his mind. He ran away as soon as I mentioned the keys. In that case, I'll have a little talk with Mr. Shawcross about personal boundaries and breaking them. Wait, when do you know Arthur? And how do you know he's the ex? Simple deduction, Miss Whispers. You share an apartment with Miss Noir, and I already suspected she'd be the soon-to-be victim. Besides, I visit the club often enough to notice her rather toxic relationship with Mr. Shawcross. Isn't it weird he knows so much? Is he really a brilliant detective, or I'm just that good? You said you can't read minds. I can't, but I really am just that good. Don't overthink it, Miss Whispers. Let's catch up later after I have my talk with Mr. Shawcross. How are you going to find him? I have my methods. I will find him. Act 2. No, Act 3. Absolutely rocketing through. All the angels. The old guy is still busy, but maybe I could... That went too quickly. Talk with him something? Hang on, boss. Holly? The answer is still no. I've already asked Sophie to fill in for you. I have more important things to discuss, Gabrielle. Oh, and how do you know that name, girl? It doesn't matter. Liz is in danger. Less drama, more details, per favor. What kind of danger? I know you have some connections to this. Why would we be doing this? You don't say, I know you're part of the Mafia. I'm afraid he might hurt her. I'll talk to him. You're not surprised? Not at all. It's a private matter, as you all like to say, but I can assure you, he's in for divine intervention. Okay. What happened between Liz and this old creep? Boss! We need you here. Coming! We'll get back to this after the next show. Try to stay out of trouble until then. What if I could? Sure thing, man. That man is sitting alone now. How dangerous could he be in public anyway? Good evening, Father. Can I get you anything? My dear child. Mr. Howachen already took my order, and here I thought Gabrielle trained her pupils better. This could have gone better. Maybe Sean didn't prepare his drink yet. Perfect timing. I need one Blue Heaven for table 6. Can you take care of it? Who's at 6? Pastor Othello. Bingo! I'll be straight on it. Vodka. A little bit more. Gin. Do I have to unstopper it? No, you just got to click the top of the bottle. Gin. And some ice. Usually 2 bits. Oh. I did too many? No, there we go. Here you go, 1 Blue Heaven with double rum. God bless you, child. Heavenly indeed. Play cute little lamb. Or a cute little devil. Worried sigh. Heavy sigh. Is everything okay? Not quite, Father. I overheard who you are and I hoped I could talk a little. Lately, I've been having a crisis of faith. Choose being good with the pastor. Achievement unlocked. A crisis of faith, you say? You should attend my sermons then, or even better, join one of my private sessions for those who seek spiritual guidance. Fine, it really wants me to do that. It was clicky-clickying. Ooh. He does seem very creepy. Okay, that doesn't seem... He's downright undressing me with his eyes. I have a few questions, if I may. Of course. So... Is there a stained glass window in your church, with a bird on it? As a matter of fact, yes. What does it have to do with your crisis? Well, I just wanted to make sure it's the one I was thinking of. Sure. If it confirms the vision that we had earlier, I will use up a use of our telepathy. Seems like a reasonable use. Okay, so faith broken. A bird. A bird being crucified? That is... It would be stupid of me to just ask if it's a building, a big building with a cross. Ah yes, that would be quite silly. Since we're already talking about it though, would you mind telling me what kind of bird it is? Just look for the big building with a cross on St. Martin Street, my child. Sorry, not just Martin Street. It will be much easier to find that way than check every church window in the city. Oh yes, right, silly me. The one in his mind seems to be a dove. Is it unforgivable to kill another human? Not at all. There is no sin that God will not forgive as long as you are willing to repent. In some cases, it's even commendable to, let's say, deprive the damned of their sinful existence. Well, what do you mean? What cases? One example is if you're defending your family, and the other, well, suppose that you would be one of those devil's spawns trying to read my mind. Then I'd have to use this little thing, oh my, to make you stop. And no one would blame me for that, especially our Lord in heaven. But of course, that's not the case, is it, child? No, of course not. You were in the paper, talking about HPSD. Ah yes, the new trendy STD. I don't think it's transmissible. Yes, of course. Forgive me my distasteful joke. STDs are just ordinary God-sent diseases. This plague of psychos, on the other hand. Nope, he said he wants to shoot us if he thinks we're reading his mind. Absolutely not. It's without a doubt the devil's doing, corrupting not only the body but also the soul, both incurable and beyond salvation. Even if those psychos have no control over it, especially then. The plan of salvation is designed for human beings, not for animals. As a God's child, you can never lose your faith, but you will... No, you can lose your faith, but you will never lose his love and mercy. The damned ones, however, they cannot repent for their sins, as their mere existence is wicked. Do you understand? Shit. Good that my dad doesn't think this way, I hope. Yes, Father. Thank you for enlightening me. You're welcome, child. Have you ever had a crisis of any sort? Of course, I have. Although I never doubted our Lord, it's my faith in family ties that has been put to the good test. Oh, you're talking about Charlotte. I mean, Gabrielle. Yes, she denies her roots, pretending to be some old lioness defending her cubs from predators. I believe that with the right motivation, she will let go of this silly project and return to her true family. How do you plan to motivate her? I have a few ideas in mind, but don't worry your pretty little head about it. Why would you visit here? I'd really prefer not to ask him that, but apart from enjoying the show, I'm here to guide a lost soul back to the correct path. Aren't you afraid that someone would notice? No, child. I fear no one but God. You should rather ask yourself, why do you consider my presence inappropriate? Is visiting such a place a wicked act, much less working at it? I don't think so. We're not doing anything wrong. Nothing wrong? I wouldn't go that far. As Matthew 5:28 says, anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Exactly. So at least one of us has sinned a little, my child. Now that is inappropriate, child. Oh? What can I tell? I'm the fun type of pastor. Once again, thank you, child. No, thank you, Father. I need a little shower. I'm grateful for the conversation. Your words have helped me. Grateful? No doubt. You behave better than the other one. Then Liz? What do you mean? Come closer. You can show me my... I can show you my other gun, sweetie. Ay, ay, ay. Raffaello. Get your hands off my girls. You alright, Holly? Yes, I think... No, no, no. I'm not. That pervert. He has a gun. It's not illegal. Are you defending him? No, I'm not. And he threatened me with it. He wouldn't use it in public. Besides, he knows that if he did something to my girls, I wouldn't forgive him. But he tried, and I don't get it. Gabrielle, what? Madame Charlotte would get rid of this testa di caso ages ago. Gabriella Baroni, however, is sorellona, his sister, and it seems she owes you an apology. Can I ask? Ask away before I change my mind. What happened between you two? I won't be going into detail since it's not really my place. Saying that my depraved brother sees no difference between a burlesque club and a strip joint, I noticed. When he asked Lisbeth for a private dance, she explained to him the difference bluntly and what happened. He did to her what he did to you. He showed her the gun. We had a fight. He vowed never to set foot in this whorehouse. I really wouldn't mind if he kept his word, though he rarely does. Why do you let him in? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a burlesque club. Half our clientele are creeps. He's dangerous. You saw for yourself. Assolutamente. He's a dangerous creep who also happens to be my brother. Let me tell you this, girl. Why won't you tell your father about your job? You keep saying that you love this place and you're proud to be a part of it. So why? How can you be sure that I haven't told him? Have you? No. But I could do it if I wanted to. Sure. I just wanted to point out to you that dealing with family isn't necessarily easy, especially if said family specializes in extortion, blackmail, and theft. Who are you? You know who I am. Your boss, the club owner. It's not like I'm leading a grand double life. And yet you dropped the accent. I have a stage persona, certo. Although it works the other way around. I do have an accent, but our older brother required that we learn to speak properly. So, when I stopped obeying him, I went back to using my natural voice. You mean Michelle? Why am I not surprised that you know his name? Yes, Michelle is the head of our little famiglia. So, a mob boss, essentially. Don't worry about him, though. He's promised to never come here, and unlike Raffaello, he always keeps his promises, for better or for worse. What role does a pastor play in your family? What role did you play? I'm more interested in her. I would rather say I was his left hand, harder to control. I won't deny that I did some dirty work for him. Raffaello still does. On the streets, they called us the Tree Angeli of Boroni family. Deathbringer, Soul Healer, and me, the Herald of Visions. Angels of love smuggling ecstasy to stupid children. That's why you hate drugs? Yes. And yet you named us the Charlotte's Angels. What can I say? Old sentiments die hard. Or maybe I just wanted it to mean something good for once. Okay, I get it. Tell me one more thing. Your brother, the pastor, do you think he'd be able to shoot Liz because she pissed him off? I would say he's not that kind of a gangster. He likes to show off his gun. Certo. But there's much more to him than meets the eye, and he can be very deceitful if he only wants to, and definitely prefers others do dirty work for him. We even had this joke in the family. First, Raffaello does the praying, then Michelle does the killing. Sounds like one fucked up family. Oh, you can't even imagine. That said, I'm sure Raffaello would hire someone to harm just about anyone. But he would need a better reason to cross me than just petty revenge. All those unwelcome visits here seem to satisfy him enough in terms of that. And you will just let it be like this? I talked with him for 20 minutes tops, and I already feel like hiding under my bed and a long shower. No, Holly, not anymore. This time I'll make sure that he won't come back. You rest while I take care of him. I mean, this could potentially be his motivation. Wanting to moiter. Getting him kicked out. The first time my HPSD kicked in, I thought I had heard the devil. Oh, it's spacebar time. Act 4. Who are you, Holly? Okay, this time let's not be so skippy with this. Because I think I've accidentally been skipping them doing things. No? No? Okay, I haven't. I was wrong. I need to find that physician, or talk with a detective, or check on Liz, or Sean? Hi, Holtz. How are you holding up? Don't worry about me. Aside from questioning my faith more than ever, I'm good. I wouldn't let you serve his drink if I knew that. Leave it, Sean. I'm serious. It's okay. Oof. Okay, tough lady. I'll drop it. There's actually someone asking for you. I wanted to tell her off, but if you're still ready for some action, who? She introduced herself as Dr. Forktail. Wanted to talk to you, and should I prepare her a drink? I already made her a classic mimosa. Good evening, Dr. Forktail. Holly, good to see you. Please sit down. Make yourself comfortable. What? Why do you want to talk to me? How did you know that I'd agree? I knew for the very same reason why I do want to talk, which is vague, to be honest. You're playing with me, aren't you? I am. Something feels like it was lost in translation there. Look, I have a proposal for you. Ask me as many questions as you want, but only after you answer one of mine. Sure. Excellent. Why did you go on this little crusade of yours, trying to catch a soon-to-be murderer? How do you... Answer me first. I don't want my friend to be hurt. And why are you so sure she needs your help? Because let me rephrase it. How can you be 100% sure she's gonna die? Is everything we think set in stone? I guess it isn't. You guess? Well, your turn. So... how did you lose your license, and what does it have to do with Liz? Well, she testified against me in court. You see, I interfered with the life of my patients beyond the legal boundaries. Giving them medication that wasn't FDA approved, if you catch my meaning. I was really sure I was doing the right thing, but ultimately I assumed too much. And you think I'm doing the same? I don't really know. Do you think you're doing the same? I don't appreciate you turning all my questions around on me. Oh, do you? I just said I don't. Did you? Stop it! I didn't see you here earlier. I wasn't here at the beginning of the show. I'm pretty sure that's what you really want to ask. In other words, you can scratch me from your little list. Can I? She seems to know way too much. Way too much. Okay, she exists in sepia tone land. I'm not the murderer. You can, of course, assume I'm lying. Well, in her mind, it does seem she was in the metro during the first show. Or lie to myself, altering my own memories, as so many people do. But then, can you trust anything you saw today? Not really. I'm not saying what's right, Holly. I'm trying to help you find the answer. How do you know so much? And how do you know so little, Miss Whispers? You should have me all figured out already with your skills, or am I wrong? You are wrong. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not omniscient, like you seem to be. Are you a psycho freak? I'm a psycho, that's for sure. What's even worse, I deliberately made it happen. Are you saying it's possible to make oneself psychoactive? With the proper medications, you can even move mountains, my dear. Unfortunately, those close-minded people in charge deem it illegal. I understand, or at least I think I do. What are you doing here? I find it a pretty weird coincidence that I had 3 potential murderers, yes, suspects, and you came in to fill in the role. I guess I did. Let's just say I felt compelled to come, as if somebody called to me without intentionally calling. Does that make sense? No. What do you think of Liz? Are you considering her your enemy? Ooh la la, such a direct question deserves a direct answer. She's the type of person who hides behind laughter. She's also a pathological people pleaser. That made her comply with many requests that she didn't want to, participating in the delusions of others, for example. That's why I don't consider her my enemy. She's a victim of her own weakness, as I am of my own. That's a lot more of an answer than I expected. What do you think of Arthur? The ex-boyfriend? And the very reason why she started therapy and medication? Narcissistic personality disorder. Which, it's supposed to be with A, I think. With a pinch of anger issues, depression, and anal expulsiveness. Anal what? I don't want to know. How do you feel about the pastor? A massive douchebag driven by self-righteousness and about a dozen STDs. That's all? Won't you add he's a dangerous man or something? He's a sick man. Not as sick as I am. Hence, not as dangerous, in my opinion. And what about the detective? I like that one very much. He's a peculiar case, a disturbed man, even more disturbed than the rest of the degenerates around here. He tries to drown his demons with alcohol, which arguably is a quite typical threat of middle-aged investigators. His demons, however, they really are something. Beautiful little things that surf on the whiskey wave rather than get drowned by it. He cannot control them for all the world. What is even worse is that sometimes they control him. What do you mean? You will have to ask him that yourself. I'm bound by patient-doctor confidentiality. You were his doctor? No, I read his files. And let's just say I'm not the only person around here to lose a license. So he's maybe lost his police license? I'm curious, what do you think of me? Classic daddy's issues with a pinch of an imposter syndrome. Other than that, you're as normal as they make them. Normal, even when you know what I am? And what are you? Never mind. You really weren't a physician, were you? What made you think I was? Or rather, who? I'm pretty sure you figured it out already. I did, but I wanted to give you an easy question. Let me ask it this way. Why do you think Liz lied? I think she was embarrassed. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And yet many people are. And I was a psychiatrist, if you're wondering. I still am, actually. What a difference does a piece of paper make? Please, I don't want to answer that one. Okay, one last question. What number do I think of? I will write it down on a piece of paper. I mean, she hasn't indicated that she's going to murder us for doing this, so... I don't see a reason not to. One, 3, 4, 8. 1, 3, 4, 8, 7. minus 13487. Wrong. What? 69137. What does that tell you? That I'm delusional? Don't be so harsh on yourself. You're not delusional, Holly, or at least not yet. That may come later in your life. We all tend to project our own thoughts on people. Are you trying to tell me that the number I guessed was just a number I thought about myself? You must have thought about it to say it out loud. Although I could also lie to myself about the number that I thought. People lie to themselves all the time. To be honest, my brain starts to hurt when I'm trying to follow your quadruple reverse analogies. At this point, I kinda don't know what to think anymore. Excellent, that means I've taught you all I can, my young disciple. You didn't really... Now go, use your powers for greater good. Meanwhile, I'm gonna quietly finish my mimosa. I mean, I don't think that she's evil. Or at least not evil in a I'm going to hurt people evil kind of way. Well, actively hurt people. Mostly in a I'm going to think evil thoughts kind of way. I must say, you really go the extra mile while making small talk to the guests. Well, I don't feel like it's getting me anywhere. What do you mean? Nothing, Sean, nothing. Did you see Detective Donovan? He was supposed to help me with something. He just ordered a whiskey. What? When? About 10 seconds ago. You're joking, right? I shouldn't have missed that. Nope, I'm serious. He entered the club, put 2 fingers in the air, which means he's made his special order, and went to his spot. Just look behind you. Damn, you're good. But why did you say special order? I thought he always has sour whiskey. Whew. Well, almost always. His usual is made with cheap blend, the Bill Light. When he orders a glass of B Dark, he takes it on the rocks. I wouldn't desecrate such a magnificent single malt with lemon anyway. B Dark for Bill Dark? Is that his favorite whiskey? It's also quite expensive, and he only drinks it on special occasions, when he solves a case or something. Okay, I need to think. I will serve it to him. Are you sure? You seem a little off. I'm good, Shawnee. Just give me the glass. Final. I've got your special order, Mr. Dark. Miss Whispers. Can I drink it first? Before we talk? Yeah, sure. Enjoy your whiskey. Thank you. You don't have to think so loudly, Miss Whispers. I feel your anger. One more sip and you'll feel my foot in your ass as well. It was you all along, wasn't it? I was what? You know what? Wait, you think I'm the murderer? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you have a crush on Liz. I'm not a teenaged boy, miss. And that's a motive if ever I heard one. You said it yourself. It's always the present or the ex-dickheads. And I know you think she's dumped you. Then you have me for an idiot. Writing all these insults wasn't like Miss Noir. I suspected Mr. Shawcross broke into her phone and wrote to me. You have confirmed the suspicion. Why didn't you tell her? That I'm that sweet old creep, watching her every night and messaging her every day? I guess it didn't feel right. Do you love her? No, tell me why you did you lose your license? How do you know that? Answer me or I'll make a scene. I haven't lost my license, but I've been suspended for a few weeks. I shot someone that somebody else wanted to shoot. What's that supposed to mean? I felt someone's need, someone's hate. and I fired my gun when I shouldn't. I was overwhelmed by somebody else's feelings. Do you love her? Love is a very strong word. I can't even be sure if I'm capable of loving due to my condition. I admit Miss Noir is one of the few people I know who doesn't make me sink into a pool of darkness and nausea. Most people have this quite unpleasant emotional aura. She doesn't. Even when she feels negative emotions, she doesn't emanate them. That's odd. She can get really pissed sometimes. I don't think you know her that well at all. That's also possible. Why are you celebrating? Here you go. You got the keys back from Arthur. What did you do to him? Don't act so scared. You were the one that asked me to talk to him, and that's what I did. Talked, for the most part. And for the least part? Give him a black eye. Give Art Rhythm a black eye. Justice served. Achievement unlocked. To be honest, it would be more than that, but our beloved pastor interrupted our little talk, pissed like a hydrant in the dog park. So I had to back away. Oh my god, it's just awesome? I wanted to smash him so bad when we talked earlier. Well, I shouldn't do it, Miss Whispers, especially considering my occupational status, but I will admit that it felt good. For once, I let my own emotions loose. You must have wanted to do it for quite some time. You can't even imagine. Still, you tricked me and you used me. We all use each other's, Miss Whispers. In one way or another. That's how life works. I think you should read me now. Show it. I'll show it all to you. All this madness hidden under people's skin. The toxic emotional vomit that washes me every fucking day. You can decide what you think of me afterwards. Well, he invited me. Rather than saying, next time you do it, it's a big no-no, I'm a police officer. Love, desire, hate, fuck, love, die. Ugh, that was intense. I warned you. Give me a moment to think. So, I know that someone will try to kill Liz, probably with a gun, because I heard a shot, but I can also rule out Dr. Forktail since she wasn't here during the first show, which leaves me with two other suspects, you and the pastor, unless Arthur got a weapon during the last few hours. Let's cut to the chase. So do I think it's actually him or Raffaello? I'm most inclined to go with Arthur. He could do it if he gets overwhelmed by someone else's emotion to do it, so I could see Arthur projecting his emotions on Donovan. I can also see Raffaello as doing it, but I don't know. It's a case of, like, how much does he respect his sister, and if she's given him... Like, there could be stuff off stage where the Madame has told him off in such a way that he wants revenge, or to cause a bigger issue, or he could legitimately be sticking out of things. So, to me, it's these two, and I find Arthur the most reasonable. I believe your first instinct was correct. It seems that you sincerely care about Liz, and Baroni is a man who would think about how to murder someone. A different kind of harm when Liz was dancing almost naked before him. What would I give to put that pig behind bars? So you think Arthur was the one whose mind you read? He's definitely obsessed with Liz and death. Some details still don't quite add up. Maybe I read a few people at once, or maybe, like Dr. Forktail said, I shouldn't trust in my powers as much as I do. The case is over then? No one is going to shoot anyone? I wish. Even if Arthur didn't plan this from the beginning, I'm afraid I could have triggered him. He was furious when I talked with him, and your intervention afterwards hasn't calmed him down any, that's for sure. I think he will try something tonight. He shouldn't have a weapon, though. I checked him. He would never have permission for a gun. Unless... yeah. So I could see him using his gun by projecting, or I could see... both of these seem reasonable. Of those, I feel like the projecting onto him seems more reasonable. He doesn't seem to have a plan, but he really wants Liz dead. I think he can attack her with his bare hands. I would stop him. That's the problem. You have a gun. If you start feeling what he feels, I see. Because of that, I'd ask you to disarm yourself just in case. Okay, I'll do it. I'll take out the bullets and give them to you. Is that enough? Thank you. You've convinced me. Let's go. Go where? Backstage. If Mr. Shawcross is able to steal your keys, he must have a way to get there. Damn, you're right. I'm surprised the police officer is just so freely saying, sure, I'll disarm my gun. Very Sailor Moon. Nothing that's so raunchy. It should be a worry. Arthur. I am art fucking rhythm. And this is gonna be my greatest work. Get behind me, birdie. Detective Dark? No! How can we be right but wrong? Bright new day. Finish the game. Find the true killer. Or at least find the killer. Police officer killed. Beloved pastor in question. What dark secrets does he hide? Are all endings correct then? Or did I just, like, stumble upon the correct answer the first time? In any case, I liked that game. Nice music. I appreciate the art style. I don't think it was, like, those were, I think those were pretty images and that they faded in and out and did things neatly. An interesting mix of the black and white and the selected use of colors at times. And unlike how I was first worried that it was going to be too raunchy for a number of things, it's absolutely not that. You could totally play this fine. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. If you like the look of this... Oh. It's coming out November 4th, 2023. On Steam. Peace all.